Megan Van Hooft. I'm a 6th grade special education teacher at Gananda Middle School. Personalized learning is a way for all students to gain access to the curriculum and instruction that they need in their grade level and for their learning needs as well.
My name is Raya Levere and I teach at Gananda. My current role is the pre-K through 5 personalized learning instruction coach. Personalized learning is looking at the whole child and really magnifying and looking at what exactly students need. I believe it has a lot to do with working alongside of students and looking at their skills, their ability levels, their own personal love for different types of learning, and then working with them to help them reach their success. As a teacher, personalized learning means working side by side with kids on an individual basis and really honing in on exactly what they need day to day. So one day they may need a little extra help in one area, and the next day, I see they need something else in this area too. So it's really full circle, coming right around and seeing exactly what it is every single day.
As a special education teacher, it's my job to make sure that students are gaining access to the curriculum. And personalized learning is a guaranteed way that in all of the classes that I push into, that my colleagues are able to differentiate their instruction and to have targeted instruction for all learning styles.
Personalized learning is important to students and instruction because it's targeted. So when we think about what students need, they need exactly where they are at that level. So yes, we have standards to follow, but by targeting exactly what students need within different standard levels, we can help them to our fullest potential. At the district level, personalized learning allows us to look at all different kinds of groups of students and seeing what all these different levels of students needs, and then looking at our different core 4 areas and seeing how we can help students at each of those different levels within the core 4 areas.
With personalized learning, I am constantly changing the way that I'm teaching students, and my students know that I'm going to ask them how they best learn, and I'm going to take notes and surveys on, okay, did that work for you? Is me teaching at a small group table working for you, or would you like it as a whole group? We can get caught up in, I have to do it this way because that's what I think they need, but students are really innovative and really wonderful at thinking about how they're thinking and how they learn best. So I remember, March 13th or whatever day it was last year, being nervous about having to close schools, but I recall, 2 to 3 weeks into the closure, emailing Kelly Van Laken and saying, thank you, and who else do I have to thank for preparing us for something like this? Who knew we would have to prepare for something like a closure? And just feeling over-prepared as far as being able to transition to all online instruction. My students were fully prepared. I felt less stress in having to prepare all of my curriculum because it was done. And I felt like I could focus more on, okay, let's talk social emotional. Let's talk how we're going to reach the students in that way too, because the curriculum's done. That piece is done. Personalized learning is there. My students are expecting that. And I know that a lot of my students felt thankful. They knew, okay, I just have to get online. That's different, but my teacher's going to be there. We're going to be doing the same schedule that we've been doing. It's just online.
I think that because we had some of those tools set into place, we knew what students needed going into COVID, and then coming out of COVID, we had the data to show us what students needed or didn't need necessarily. So when COVID began, we had information coming through at all times. We always had our our hands in the data pot, so to say, and then when we came back, we still had that same data, so we could look at the before and after. So that really helped target what we needed and helped students to see what they needed, and it allowed them time to reflect on where they needed to go from there.
The reverse. You could be taking the percent.
Personalized learning has opened doors as far as how I instruct my students with different learning needs, how I target my instruction while also differentiating the instruction for those students. I'm constantly finding innovative ways to try something new in my classroom that I never thought I would. So I encourage anyone when they're asked, hey, would you like to try this, or would you like to go to this workshop, to do it.
Personalized learning is important because it engages and empowers students so that they can be the best possible versions of themselves, both in school and throughout life. It's definitely building the blocks to be lifelong learners.